In the last episode, Wolfsburg managed to secure a series of good results, climbing to 4th place in the standings. The top spot is far out of reach and has never really been the goal. In Germany, securing a Champions League spot means finishing in the top 3. Peralta has meticulously studied every opponent to be well prepared for each match. Will it be enough? Share your predictions in the comments. In this episode, you'll find out whether the Wolves will manage to claim a Champions League spot or not. There are 15 matches left this season, and before the game against Eintracht, Wolfsburg sits in 3rd place. In the dressing room, before the game starts, Jonas Wind tells Peralta that he's no longer happy at the club because he's not playing enough and is considering leaving at the end of this year. Wolfsburg takes to the pitch with a hint of bitterness, and Grabara is immediately called upon to make a difficult save. Kalimuendo receives the ball in the final third and races solo towards the goalkeeper, scoring to make it 1-0. However, Eintracht barely finishes celebrating before Kaminski passes to Mecha in the 39th minute, who equalizes from close range. In the second half, the hosts regain control, and after a brilliant Grabara save, Dina Bimbe heads home to give Eintracht the lead. Wolfsburg efforts fall short, and Marmoush seals the 3-1 win in the dying moments. On the training ground, Peralta knows his players, and especially himself, must give their all if they want to achieve their goals. Reaching the Champions League is possible, but they need greater consistency, conceding fewer goals and scoring more. Peralta increasingly considers pairing Tomasz with Mecha in attack. For the next match against Leverkusen, however, the manager decides it's not the right time to experiment with the lineup and fields his usual 11. It's a tough match, and by the 40th minute, Mattia Zaccagna scored to make it 1-0. Wolfsburg manages to create only one real chance, a header from Mecha, but he fails to convert. The game ends in defeat, a heavy blow for the team in the standings. Once again, Peralta opts to strengthen his backroom staff to improve the players' physical and mental condition. Every department is restructured within days, in the hope of achieving quick results. A few days later, against Stuttgart, the players begin to feel 3rd place slipping further away after recent defeats. They know they must react but struggle with the pressure. Despite having the league's top scorer, they can't play with a clear mind. With 10 minutes, Undav scores to give Stuttgart the lead, flexing his muscles to the crowd. Stuttgart stays ahead for most of the game, and in the 80th minute, Undav doubles his tally, extinguishing Wolfsburg's hopes of salvaging even a point. In the post-match press conference, Peralta faces a barrage of questions from journalists. This is the first time the team has lost 3 consecutive matches this season. How do they recover? Peralta responds that they need to work hard and stay focused. Yet deep down, he knows more needs to be done to solve the problem. The situation is not dramatic. They are 5th in the standings and have time to recover. The next match is against Bochum, a seemingly easy opponent, struggling in form and offering a great opportunity to earn points and climb the standings. Within minutes of kickoff, Mecha has a golden chance but shoots straight at the goalkeeper, keeping the score level. However, shortly after, Mecha heads the ball down for Ugrinic, who returns it to him, leaving him one-on-one with the goalkeeper. This time, Mecha makes no mistake, making it 1-0. Bochum pushes forward in the second half, but after a corner is cleared, new signing Rodrigo Huescas wins the ball. The Mexican bursts forward with incredible speed, leaving a defender in his wake. Facing the goalkeeper, his initial shot is saved, but he gets lucky on the rebound and scores after a spectacular solo run to make it 2-0. Late in the game, Ugrinic assists Paredes, who scores with his left foot to seal a 3-0 victory. Wolfsburg is back to winning ways. On the training ground, Peralta notices significant improvement in Lovre Mayer, who is working hard to earn a starting spot. The victory against Bochum provides a much-needed confidence boost, so the manager finally decides to experiment with a 2-striker formation, also including Mayer in the starting 11 for the match against Werder Bremen. Just minutes into the game, Mayer sets up Mecha, who stays onside and scores to make it 1-0. Mecha is on fire and, shortly after, receives the ball on the edge of the area, unleashing a thunderous shot into the top corner, leaving the crowd stunned and earning a standing ovation. Towards the end of the first half, Meyer delivers another brilliant through ball to Tomasz, who strikes it first time, surprising the goalkeeper and scoring the third goal of the match, all before half-time. In the post-match press conference, the media heaps praise on Peralta for fielding the two forwards, who proved to be an excellent partnership. Lovro Meyer also receives recognition as man of the match. His rise comes at a crucial time, as Captain Arnold suffers a severe injury that will keep him sidelined for the rest of the season. New signing Ordóñez continues to struggle for game time, prompting Peralta to challenge him to improve his attacking contributions to fit the team's style of play. The next match is against St. Pauli, another seemingly easy opponent on paper. Branks plays a deep ball to Tomasz, who heads it down for Mecha. His shot is saved, but Tomasz pounces to rebound like a true poacher, firing it to the net. Soon after, Mecha launches Tomasz with a precise pass. The Portuguese striker brilliantly controls the ball, shakes off the defender and beats the goalkeeper with a delightful chip, doubling the lead. The team's confidence shines through with some spectacular football, as Meyer sends a long ball to Tomasz, who sets up Mecha for an elegant finish, making it 3-0. Towards the end, Mecha has a fourth goal, and although Afolayan scores a consolation goal for St. Pauli, Wolfsburg secures a 4-1 victory. On the training ground, the new system appears to be bringing out the best in everyone. A few days later, Wolfsburg faces Augsburg away. The players are excited and eager to secure another win. Midway through the first half, the hosts come close to scoring, but Grabara makes a great save and urges his teammates to wake up. Iago Tomasz tests the goalkeeper with a shot, but an Augsburg defender commits a costly error while trying to clear the ball, giving Tomasz an easy goal to break the deadlock. Towards the end, Zeki Celik fouls Kaminski and with a reckless sliding tackle is sent off. Reduced to 10 men, Augsburg struggle to create chances and Wolfsburg holds on for a narrow 1-0 victory. The press celebrates Filip Ugrinic, the midfielder wanted by Peralta. Meanwhile, the youth team competes in a tournament, but without Peralta, who remains focused on the first team. Despite starting the match with an early goal, the young Wolves are eliminated in the first round, losing 2-1 to Union Berlin. In the next match against Heidenheim, quarter-finalists in the Conference League but struggling in the Bundesliga, the game remains tightly closed. Late on, Thiago Tomasz weaves through the defenders and unleashes two shots, both blocked, but the ball takes a fortunate bounce, allowing Mecha to head it into the net. In the post-match press conference, Peralta beams with satisfaction. After a tough period of bad luck and negativity, this positive spell is exactly what his players needed. The goalkeeper Grabara, who now leads the league in clean sheets, received particular praise. The young player Langel requests to be promoted to the first team, and Peralta agrees but warns him that he is not yet ready. He plans to send Langel out on loan to ensure he gains enough playing time. The match against Union Berlin approaches, with Mecha the team's most feared player, leading the league scoring chart with 19 goals, closely followed by Tomasz on 15. At the end of the first half, it's Tomasz who assists Mecha, allowing him to score and make it 1-0. In the second half, Mecha returns the favor, passing to Tomasz, who controls the ball skillfully, beats the defender, and slots it past the goalkeeper for 2-0. Later, Mecha carries the ball forward, waits for a gap to open, and threads it through Tomasz. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, Tomasz calmly makes it 3-0. Towards the end, Hollerbach pulls one back for Union Berlin, celebrating needlessly given the scoreline. A few minutes later, Eriksen scores from a free kick, reducing the deficit to 3-2. Union Berlin attacks relentlessly, while Wolfsburg holds on for the win. Peralta is pleased with the 3 points but reminds his team they cannot afford to concede late goals after effectively securing a match. True to his promise, Peralta sends Langel on a 2-year loan to Romanian club Cluj, where he'll have more opportunities to play. At the same time, the club announces that Ake Gobi and Pervan's contracts will not be renewed at the end of the season. The next match against Leipzig is crucial, a 6-pointer for Wolfsburg, but Leipzig is equally motivated to win, aiming to prevent Borussia Dortmund from mathematically securing the Bundesliga title. Peralta sticks with Tomasz and Mecha up front, Leipzig proves to be a tough opponent, with Wolfsburg only managing to keep a clean sheet thanks to Grabara's heroics. Near the end, Tomáš has a golden chance but squanders it. Just as the game seems destined for a draw, Šeško is set up in the box and blasts the ball into the net, scoring the decisive 1-0 goal in the dying moments. Leipzig celebrates wildly, while Wolfsburg is left ruining a critical missed opportunity. Borussia Dortmund, led by Nuri Sahin, continues their unstoppable march towards the title, having already halted Bayern Munich, who remain just 1 point ahead of Wolfsburg. Peralta encourages his players, reminding them they are having a fantastic season and urging them to bounce back quickly against Mainz to overtake Bayern in the standings. Mainz is in good form, particularly striker Armindo Zip, who scored twice in their previous match. Just 1 minute into the game, a corner kick results in a flick-on that Thiago Tomáš fires into the net, giving Wolfsburg an excellent start at 1-0. In the second half, Mecha notices the goalkeeper out of position and tries to lob him with his left foot. The ball hits the post, but Tomáš is there to capitalize, doubling the lead at 2-0. The dynamic duo continues to deliver, and Tomáš completes his hat trick shortly after. In the closing stages, Armindo Zip surprises Grabara with a long-range strike to make it 3-1, but Wolfsburg seals the game with a counter-attack. Mecha bursts through the defense and scores the fourth goal, ending the match 4-1. The Wolves did their job, and their league position looks increasingly promising. The media is enamored with the attacking partnership of Tomáš and Mecha, sparking debate about which one of the two will win the Golden Boot. The upcoming game against Freiburg offers a great opportunity for both to boost their goal tallies. Late in the first half against Freiburg, Mecha breaks into the box from the right and sets up Tomáš, who unleashes a powerful first-time shot into the near corner, surprising the goalkeeper and scoring a stunning goal. Freiburg tries to equalize for the rest of the game but fails to break through, and Wolfsburg takes all the 3 points with a hard-fought win. Unfortunately, bad news follows good, and it's revealed that Kaminski has suffered a serious injury, ruling him out for 3 months. His replacement on the left flank is Paredes, who now faces the daunting task of taking on Borussia Dortmund in the next league match. If Dortmund wins, they'll be crowned Bundesliga champions. The Signal Iduna Park is packed, and Wolfsburg must fight to earn at least a point in this challenging fixture. Half an hour into the game, Guirassy dribbles into the box, looks up, and fires a precise shot into the bottom corner, scoring the opener and sending the Dortmund fans and bench into a frenzy. Peralta's Wolves push hard, but are outmatched by Dortmund's determination and solidity. In the closing minutes, Guirassy is left unmarked by the defenders and scores again, sealing a 2-0 victory that confirmed Dortmund as Bundesliga champions. The streets of Dortmund erupt in celebration as Nuri Sahin's team basks in their dominant title-winning season. But Wolfsburg's season isn't over yet. Despite dropping points, they still have 2 matches left to secure a Champions League spot. The upcoming game against Hoffenheim is critical. Nothing short of victory will do. However, the tension is palpable, and within minutes, Logic scores to put Hoffenheim 1-0 up, silencing the Wolfsburg supporters. Tomáš responds with a shot from the edge of the box, but the opposing goalkeeper makes an excellent save. Mecha holds up the ball, waiting for the perfect moment to release Tomáš, who sprints to stay onside, races forward, and smashes it into the top corner with his right foot to equalize. Shortly after, Tomáš sets up Mecha on the edge of the box, who returned the favor by completing 1-2 pass. The Wolves now focus on defending their lead, but Kulirakis commits a reckless foul and is sent off, leaving them a man down. This turned out to be costly, as Lozek breaks into the box moments later and slots home, making 2-2 and crushing Wolfsburg hopes for victory. In the post-match press conference, Peralta learns some surprising news. Bayern Munich lost their game, keeping Wolfsburg's Champions League dream alive. The final match against Borussia M'Gladbach is now do or die. Wolfsburg cannot afford any mistakes. Despite missing 2 key players due to injury and Kulirakis being suspended, Peralta urges his team to show their spirit and hunger, qualities that win matches. At Borussia Park, the hosts start strongly, and Grabara pulls off a brilliant save to keep the score level. Early in the second half, Mönchengladbach is reduced to 10 men, but they capitalize on a counter-attack, with Kleindienst scoring a spectacular goal and celebrating theatrically. Peralta and his players are livid. In a twist of fate, the opposing defender makes a catastrophic error, gifting the ball to Thiago Tomas. The Portuguese striker seizes the opportunity, springing into the box and smashing it past the goalkeeper to equalize. And soon after, Mecha picks up the ball on the right, surveys his options and decides to shoot, sending Wolfsburg into the lead. Minutes later, Thiago Tomas charges into the box, calmly finishing in to make it 3-1. Another mistake by the Mönchengladbach defense hands the ball to Mecha, who advances into the box and scores the fourth goal, securing a decisive 4-1 victory. By the end of the match, Tomas finishes the season with 25 goals and Mecha with 22. More importantly, Wolfsburg finishes third in the league, clinching a coveted spot in the next season's Champions League. Peralta has done an excellent job. Elsewhere, Freiburg pulls off a surprising victory, winning the DFB Pokal despite barely avoiding relegation. Manchester City is crowned champions of Europe after defeating Inter in the final, while Galatasaray secures a historic Europa League triumph, beating Tottenham. Finally, Fiorentina wins the Conference League, claiming the trophy after losing 2 previous finals. It's time for Peralta to rest. The next season looms on the horizon, with much to prepare and plenty to improve upon. But that can wait until tomorrow. Thank you so much for making it this far. I'm really happy to have completed the first season. If you missed the last 2 videos, make sure to check them out right away. I truly appreciate all the support you give me so far, and I hope this final episode met your expectations. I've been brainstorming lots of new ideas to make the next season even more exciting, but if you have any suggestions on how to improve this format, let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, it makes all the difference in the world. See you in the next episode, and stay hungry like wolves.